Hello, hello, everyone. I hope you are all doing great. How are you, Radha?
I'm doing great, doing amazing, great. It's starting to become summer or feel like summer, so it's nice.
So and so in Ottawa.
No? Okay. Here, actually, they went up to like, I don't know, 20 plus, 25, 26, 27 the last few days. So it's really nice. Really nice. Nice surprise. So,
Good, good for you. Tomorrow we have a rain, and before 2 days it was so cold, 7 or 10. And
mm,
yesterday is 20, and today 24. It's a mixed up.
I know that's how ours was too. So it's surprising that it all of a sudden. So I'm like, I'll take it.
Yeah,
I'll take it. Okay. How are you feeling?
I hope I'm getting better.
Okay. Okay. So, what did you just say? You hope you're better?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So, I said to you, you have no idea what I'm going to talk about.
No, I don't have any idea about the topic she will talk about.
Because I said, I'm not going to tell you. So, let's just start. So, it's interesting what you just said. So, I'm going to use that.
Okay.
Okay. So, again, this comes up has come up in our episodes. I do posts relating to it. I talk about it every time, clients and everything else. So I was teaching, and I usually will come up with affirmations. I'll tell the students to because it's basically getting them prepared for the day, right?
Yeah.
And so one of the questions I asked, and this is a question anyone I'm working with or anybody I ask, but I said to them, do you think, and I'm going to ask you, so do you think the words, I know we've thought about thoughts, right? Thinking, how it changes. Do you think the words that you speak influences your current reality? Okay. So
Mm.
here the word I said influences, right? And then your current reality creates your coming future or whatever future is. Future is right now, anyways.
Yes,
Blink of an eye, breath, and its future.
correct.
So I'm going to ask you. So what do you think?
Of course, yes.
Okay. Okay. So when I asked the students, so some said yes, yes, they said yes. I said, I just want yes or no, no explanation, nothing. Just wanted yes or no. And then some said, actually, no, depending, they said. Depends on the circumstance. Depends because a lot of times you could say things, you could say words, or you can speak things out, but it's not going to come true. Okay, that's what they said. You could want things and you say it out, but it doesn't come into reality.
What you believe, you have to believe in the word you say it to be a reality.
But they could turn around and you could turn around and say, too, yes, I believe in the words that I speak.
I don't think so because it should be what you think and
Mm.
what you believe and what you feel all Allah.
Feel it. It's different. That's the thing. But you could turn around and say, I believe, but no. What is going on here is
Yeah.
going to make a big difference. So now let's go back. What you said, I hope. How does it feel when you say I hope I'm better?
Maybe yes, maybe no.
And how does it feel in your body?
Feel more pain.
Interesting how this works, right? Seriously. Everyone, we did not plan this. This was we were thinking about a topic. It was already in my mind because I just went through this in my class. I'm like, I think this is something we need to talk, but I'm like, I'm not going to share with Mariam what I'm going to say, but I just want to bring it out and do this practice.
Mm.
Okay. So that was my whole goal. And so then after that point, I finished asking the students. I didn't go right in there and start explaining. So I'm like, I just left it. And then as the class went, there's a few things came up, and that's when I said, I go, this is what I'm talking about.
Mm.
I said, when I say your word's going to influence it, I'm not saying that if you say, hey, I want a blue car and the blue car shows up,
It's not a magic.
right? But it does, things happen like that.
Yeah.
But again, it's the word influences, meaning whatever the chemical that gets released. So this is what I wanted to talk about.
Chemical reaction, you mean?
In your body,
In your body. Yeah. Chemical reaction in your
physically,
body. Yeah.
because
Physically.
that reaction, chemical that gets released, is going to determine the action you're going to take.
I agree.
Period. This is science.
Yeah.
Whatever you're thinking or you're speaking out, your body is responding consistently.
Yes.
Consistently. So, for example, when some of the students, or I actually even at clients will say, well, no, it can't be. Just because I said that, or I've been saying it and it's not happening. I'm saying this, but it's not happening. Yes, but what else are you saying about other things? Are you really saying things? Every word you say, you actually matches to what your physical body is feeling. Are you? Are you speaking in the present
Moment.
moment? Are you speaking from being here? When you say, for example, hope, what is hope? Future.
Mm. Not right now. Yes.
Not right now, right? So it influences, so meaning you will, whatever action your body is going to take, or whatever the hormone's going to release, is going to be accordingly. So it is influencing your future.
Mm.
So if any of you have been saying to yourself, I want this, I want my business to grow, I want so and so kind of life partner, I want my relationship to be this way,
Mm.
I want to go travel, I want to do all of these things.
Mm.
But what's the story that's going on in the back, in the subconscious? And what is your body feeling?
Yeah.
Is it matching? Is it matching? Because the minute you say anything like, so I do this practice every time. So I've had someone say, she goes, I'll try to. I said, how does it feel? My sister, I said, how does it feel when you're saying, I try to, I will try to, I'm trying my heart, I'm trying my best, I'm doing my best, I'm trying. I said, how does it feel in your body? Um, I said, does it feel heavy or does it feel light?
Mm.
She goes, it feels heavy.
Mm.
So I said, when you spoke that word out, this is releasing chemicals. If you now, I said, if you turn, so that heart is like, I'm trying, it's work involved. So for work, what does it need to release? Adrenaline and cortisol and all of that.
Mm.
But if you say that I'm feeling better already, my body is healing, because a body, for example, tell you, body's meant to heal
Mm.
on its own. But how it can heal is if you give it that space of relaxation by telling it, because you can actually speak to your body, because it responds. Right? When you say something, you'll feel it. Just like when I said to you, when you say help, how does it feel in your body?
Pain.
There you go. So what if you turn it around and say, if you just speak to your body, thank you, my body, for healing on your own. How does that feel?
Good.
Okay. Thank you for reminding me what I need to do.
Yeah.
I hear you now, because the body, any pain that the body is giving us, oh, believe me, I've had a little bit of knee, and I'm like, okay, I hear you. I think I've shared this before, because I have a tendency to walk too fast.
Mm.
And my body and my soul saying, slow down. So now I keep saying to it, I hear you. I've got it. We're in this together. So the pain will continue when you're not listening to your body. Because it's saying, give me love. Don't be mad at me. Because that's what happens, right?
Yeah.
Why am I hurting? What's wrong with this? Why am I not getting better again? And I think I shared last time, when I got a little sick, I accepted. I'm like, okay, I get it. You're doing this because I needed to just rest. I was on a high adrenaline. Okay, thank you, body. What do you need? I literally was saying, what do you need right now? And I could actually hear, just rest. Stay in bed. It's okay if you stay in bed till 1 o'clock today. It's okay. Just rest. And that's what I did. So I was able to get over it fast. So in your case, if you just say, okay, what do you need? What do you need right now? What do I need to do?
Mm.
Instead of saying, why is this hurting? What's wrong with it? Because we get into our head. We start, and then our spirits are not feeling good. So even though that time when I was not well, but mind-wise, and I was still feeling happy. It was just physically my body needed. So I'm like, okay, got it. So the words are very powerful,
Mm.
very powerful. And this is not a woo-woo or spiritual stuff, it's science. Whatever you're saying is releasing hormones. Let me say it in that word, releasing hormones accordingly for the body and all of this to take action.
Mm.
So what you say is impacting and influencing your future and your current reality
Mm.
consistently. So it's not being hard on yourself. And this is what we learn. People say, well, this is how I've been. This is what I've been talking. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Now go and do an inventory of your life. Everything you've been saying, is it working for you?
Mm.
Is your health in a great state? Are your relationships in harmony? How's your financial situation?
Mm.
Is everything flowing for you? And then ask, okay, what have I been saying to myself? And the best thing to do, I always bring this up, have a pen and paper and start to write. Write the story. Okay, what is my mind saying? Here, bring it out. And what do I keep saying? What do I keep saying to myself? Do I say, what's wrong with you? You're so dumb and stupid? But Mariam, we've done it. People do it. We criticize I've done that before. We criticize ourselves, not realizing.
Yeah.
How many times you say, what's wrong with you to yourself?
Yeah.
How like what's wrong with you that you did that,
Yeah.
right? So what do you think is happening to your body? What is it releasing when you talk like that? Is it gonna release oxytocin, the bonding love hormones? No, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's why it's crucial, it's critical, so critical of what we say to each other or to ourselves consistently, and then again to others.
Yes.
Okay, it starts with you. Now let's talk about kids. I know lots of mothers are going to be listening to this, and it might affect some. I know I've brought my whole work, my mission, my mission is to bring awareness. It's not to judge anyone. It's not to put anybody down.
Yes.
Because I didn't have awareness and I used to speak like that.
Yeah.
And I know how my life was. And my passion is to especially young kids out there, is for them not to go in this mess that they are going into with all of this addiction and social anxiety and everything else.
Yeah.
That's my passion. So in every way I can help. So that's why I'm saying, even mothers, when you might think a simple thing you've just said,
But affect
it's a fact because
kids.
the
Yeah.
mind's listening.
Yeah.
Like
And
even in
you
school, when yeah,
and the kids, because so honest, they believe in it.
they
And
believe in
this
it because it's coming from
they
the parents.
yeah, this is like disaster, okay? Because it's like you create a kid, okay, with all those bad things in
Yeah.
his character. It's affect his life for the rest of his life, affect.
Because the mind perceives that mind's listening and now the belief system's formed.
Yeah. And they are
It
so
becomes
honest. They never like analyze the things. They take it as is because they like their parents, okay?
and also remember, a child cannot make it on their own. So
Yeah.
this is survival mechanism.
Mm-hmm.
Again, this is all science survival mechanism for the brain thinking, hey, if I don't listen to my parents, I'm not gonna survive.
Correct.
It's the mind, brain doing that.
Yes.
It's not a child. Child doesn't have no idea.
Yes.
Hey, in order to survive, I have to listen to my parents. I can't argue, I can't do anything, but then it perceives, hey, something must be wrong with me. And if I do this, then I'm going to get the love,
Yes,
right?
I
So
agree.
those words, when I've heard so many times, and even working with students, because I'm preparing students to go out there, do this work, mental health, education assistant. So when we have these discussions, and then all of a sudden they will think, wow, I just realized I do this without knowing. No wonder my kids are like that. No wonder the young kids in school, they're suffering and going through something,
Yeah.
so many things.
Yeah.
And it's things like, you could have done better. Ouch.
Mm.
How many times do we do that? B? You got B? Are you kidding me? You should be getting A. What's wrong with you? These words, how many times do parents say this? What is wrong with you? So, that whole thing as adults, when we grow up, we talk about that whole feeling when we start to do this work. I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy.
Yeah.
Where do you think it's coming from?
From the back, when they are in childhood,
What's wrong with
yeah.
you? Right? What's
From
wrong with you?
parents, from the from family, from school,
Um,
a lot of stuff.
yeah. So words like that, don't you get it? Like what's wrong with all things like that? Or comparison, that's huge.
Yeah.
Why can't you be like your brother?
Thank God I don't have another kid.
Why can't you be like your sister? Why can't you be like your cousin? What's wrong with you? All of the students in the class are, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
So again, remember, I think I've done the lemon test here. Maybe
Yeah,
some of
yeah,
them have
yeah,
done. And remember when I said you have lemon in your mouth? Maybe some of you are going to say it right now. Imagine you have a lemon in your mouth. If you can close your eyes and imagine there's a slice of lemon in your mouth and see what happens. As I'm saying it, I could feel the saliva in my mouth.
yeah. Correct.
Okay. And when I do this with the students too, and I love it because they go like, what happened? What happened? Because, and then I say, not only that the mind doesn't know the reality, that difference between reality and imagination. Secondly, I'm telling you, it's listening and it's responding. So
Yeah,
same way, when you're saying something over and over and over to somebody, guess what's happening? The body's responding.
yeah. Believe in it.
is believing in it.
Yeah.
Right? And same way when you watch movies and TV and stuff like that, where they have all of these awful messages and the people who play games, and it's all about fighting and control. What's happening here and here? What chemicals are being released or hormones are being released?
Yeah.
Fearful, fearful stuff, right? Not good
Yes.
stuff. So that's what I wanted to really talk about, because this I'm going to keep repeating if I have to. This is what my passion and mission is. So let people know how real all of these things are,
Yes. I agree.
how real it is. It's not being hard on yourself, just catch yourself. Just catch yourself. And the simplest thing, few tools I'm going to leave you with. This is so powerful. There's so many nerve endings in the end of this here when you touch. Like when you go through something and someone comes and touches you, you get that safe feeling, safety, right? It's the nerves. If you just take that, put it in your heart, on your heart, and take that breath. If you could just practice doing that in the present moment, I'm the present moment feeling safe, supported. Again, the queen of present moment. Because that's all it is. Take the hand,
Yeah.
put it in your heart space, and just say, I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm in the present moment.
But
Everything's okay right now. And I'm going to create my reality from this moment right now by speaking love to me
mm,
and love to everyone else. I'm going to change my words. I'm only going to say things that I want and that align with what I want. If I want peace, I need to speak the tone of peace. I want love, then I need to speak the tone of love. I want joy, I want abundance, I want money in my life. I need to speak all of that, not the opposite. And that's it.
thank you so much, Radha. It's really nice topic, and you surprised me with. Thank you so
So,
much.
what are you going to say? My body is healing
Yeah.
every moment. It's getting better and better every moment. I'm getting better and better every moment.
Okay. I will repeat it. Okay. Thank you so much, Radha. I really
Welcome.
appreciate it. Have a good day, everyone. Thank you so
Yes.
much, and see you next week. Bye bye,
Yes.
Radha.
See everyone soon.